the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense will go to work first. The Beavers pulled out a close victory the last time they saw the Ducks.
The Beavers didn't do anything to beat themselves in last year's game, right? They just did what they needed to do, running the ball, being physical, not a lot of penalties, not a lot of turnovers. They're going to need that equation for success again.
And they're not typically more talented than Oregon. That's what they have to do, Coleman. That's how they have to win this matchup. Obviously, big rivalry game, a lot at stake. A lot of people that grew up in the state of Oregon not liking each other.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on their quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Carr. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
And these coaches... play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, and the ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The give to the left. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Moore to the air. Quickly out from the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence. On that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Renfro. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll go to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Ducks will hustle to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense changing the play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here we go. They go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be third and long. Moore will throw. The short hands, it's Green. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it and he gets it off. Right here, just a split.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.